meeting with parents. Parents had a problem, and principal feels so sorry about the whole issue. And 4 of the staff members are waiting at the other part of the entry and overhearing the conversation. And when principal felt sorry and said, "I'm very sorry for the whole thing, what had happened with the child," that was the conversation with the parents. And the teacher, the one who overheard, was shocked and surprised that being an authority of an educational institution feels sorry and apologizing. What a humble thought. What a humble nature. My dear students, parents, teachers, and all the well-wishers, welcome back to another interesting aspect of teaching. Teachers are leaders. Parents are teachers. They are all interrelated. And we need to understand this because teachers and parents mold the minds of the young and make them into responsible adults. So we are all teachers and we are leaders. Being in charge is very important because when you want to train someone, it is not in words, it should be associated with actions. A good teacher leads the students by good example. If the teacher says to the student, "Come in time, be inside my class in time," the teacher should be there in time. If she comes late, and how can she ask any of the students to come in time? That's why a good teacher lead by an exemplary life. And a good teacher is a good leader. Leader is not position. Leader is not title. Leader is the one who leads the students with all the kindness, patience, being humble. Saying sorry is humbleness. Being in such a high position, but you can say sorry to your student when things go wrong, that's when the student learns. That particular teacher learnt that lesson from her principal that day, and she started saying sorry when things go wrong. How beautiful. A leader is the one who doesn't sit at one corner and orders the followers. The leader is the one who leads the learners, who is kind, humble, patience, and at the same time, he or she should be available all the time, accessible all the time. If you're not able to meet your teacher, if you're not able to have the access to your teacher, if you're not able to have the access to your leader, I tell you, they're not good leaders. A leader should be accessible, then only he gets what he really wants for his people. Accessibility is also important. Only 3 important points I want to give to all the teacher community, and at the same time all the parents are teachers, so to all the parent community, have good communication. Very simple, plain, humble, and at the same time fair communication. What you do, you speak. What you want your children to do, you speak that. Good communication, public speaking, These are the skills a good teacher and a good parent should have. And being a good leader, we have to lead the children. We can't be at the back of the children and tell them to move forward. Where will they go if they don't have a leader leading them? Leaders should walk first and make others walk behind. Leaders should do first, make others do. And a leader needs to be humble, patient, fair in talk and deed, and accessible all the time. Patience is one important aspect of being a good leader. Then, last and very important, being in charge. Take control. You are the manager and the controller of your home as a parent to lead your children, your daughter and son. And in class, the teacher, you are the total in charge of those 40 students, those 30 students, those 20 students. You need to lead them. You need to take control of them. You need to manage them. So, a teacher is a learner till the last to do these things, to have good communication skills, public speaking skills, to be a good leader, to be an in charge in the class. We need to learn. We need to update ourselves. We can't be outdated. If you're outdated, what kind of things you can lead in this generation? Learn, update, be patient, be fair. Try to guide the students with the right paths, with the right mindset. Be accessible to them 24/7. Definitely you will be a good leader. Take care. Have a nice day.